Welcome, everyone, back to Respawn Aim Fire. This will have a name by the time it launches, and you will have seen it on the title, and you will have seen it on the intro, but we don't have a cool, fun name. Maybe it's Ring Fit Club. Maybe it's Ring with RAF. I don't know what it is. But welcome to it. This is our first ever one of these. We've got 6 hot young boys here. What's the hot lads or something like that? We've got 6 hot lads here. All
I don't get the reference, but okay.
No idea.
The Ring Fit says no.
And we've all come together with the purpose of ring fitting. We are setting off on a journey from now until whenever we decide to give up on Ring Fit Adventure. And we decided we want to inspire people. We want to share that journey with you all. We will be doing regular check-ins at 30, 60, 90 days, and maybe beyond that. Who knows, as we go. But I wanted to use today to introduce you to our Ring Fit clubbers, Ring Fit fanatics.
Our Ring Fitters.
Whatever we decided we are. I want to introduce you to them. I want us to talk about our goals, our personal goals, and then I really want to use this as a space to encourage one another so that when we check back in, we can celebrate everyone's successes. So, with that being said, we've got a ton of people on this call. We've got Holden, who, if you've watched any of our content, you know who Holden is. Holden, say your favorite birthday noise.
Hi, my name's Holden. This is what my voice sounds like.
Great. Awesome.
That's his
We've
favorite
got
birthday
Dallas
noise.
over here. Dallas, what's your favorite refrigerator noise?
Quiet. One that doesn't make any noise.
Refrigerator. Nice. We've got Matt from Rhode Island. Tell me about the squeakiest shoe you've ever worn.
Oh man, these black Nikes. And every time I walk the right shoe, it squeaks. And I had to throw them out, and they're gone.
Nice. Joel, who's a human garbage can?
Human garbage can? Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Trevor.
What's up?
Eggs?
Yeah.
Very good. So now we're going to go around one by one. We're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves. We're going to introduce our goals to you. And I figured we would start with Trevor, since he volunteered earlier before we started recording.
I did.
This. So Trevor, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm Trevor. I have a ring fit on my head. I am a podcaster person, host a difficulty class, and from the same mister, and I'm going to podcast. And yeah, I decided I wanted to get ring fit because there's a quarantine and I don't want to go outside and I hate people. And so this did all those things for me and more.
For the record, today is Wednesday, the 22nd of July.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your first day ring fitting? Have you been ring fitting a little bit already?
No, I think I've had it for a while, but it said today that this is my 15th day ring fitting. So yeah,
Awesome.
this is the 15th day of it.
Dope. What is your history with fitness, or do you have any?
My history with fitness was being overjoyed when I got an overweight PE teacher who said it's okay if you don't make a 12-minute mile. I know us fat guys can't run that fast. So it's not great. I have a gym membership, which is what I also refer to as my fat tax when I don't use it. And yeah, I go times, but this has probably been like I'm going with it, like it's just out in my living room. I just can turn it on, start going with it, and like even like you hold the button and it turns it on, and you can just start squeezing and you exercise.
You have to
and
hold
then it
the
gives
button
you points.
first?
Yeah, I know. So you press down on the joystick and the lights up top light up, and then you just start going and it vibrates. And that's not a great sentence, but I said it anyways. You can also pull on it, which just adds to it. And then you just press it again and it turns off. But yeah, so my goal with this. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna just do this one. There's a Kevin James joke from like over 20 years ago where I just want to get to a weight where my stomach doesn't jiggle when I brush my teeth. That's my goal weight. So
Yep.
once that happens, then I can just chuck this fucking ring out of my house.
Perfect. I can't wait for us to check in on that every 30 days and say,
Get the toothbrush test. All right, guys, how's it look?
Awesome. And then specifically Ring Fit because it's something that's accessible during quarantine, right? Is that what you said?
It was. Well, it is accessible now if you put on alerts for Warrior 64 whenever it goes up on Amazon.
Yeah.
It took me like 3 months to fucking get one, but yeah, no, because it's just here and it's not just like an easy workout. Like I'm just like, oh yay, I'm gonna play a video game and play some Ring Fit, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, I'm gonna die. This thing's gonna kill me. You want me to do what with the what in the where? So yeah.
I think I can speak that I had that same exact experience.
You did.
My first day. I was like,
Yeah,
3
same.
different times I had to say, I was like, I'm going to throw up right now. I have to sit down or else I'm going to vomit all over the floor.
I saw your Instagram story. I'm just like, he understands. Good.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, Trevor. I look forward to checking in with you as we go.
Oh, you can look at it.
I'm going to look in that window. Look in your window.
My mom's favorite singer.
We're going to get copyright strike. Anyone else want to go next? Anyone volunteer before I call someone out?
I'll go.
Great. Matt tell us
from
about
Rhode
yourself.
Island. Hi. I am from AverageNobodies.com. That's where I was born in the internet, and I was printed out, and now I am here in this chair. And I'm here to talk about my history of fitness. My history of fitness is actually surprisingly not too bad. I swam in high school. I did martial arts through my young years. And I played some sports that I didn't really enjoy when I was a kid, kind of forced into. Anyway, it just like didn't really work out for me with that way. But I did go to the gym pretty often. So it just kind of like my body, this thing happens where you get older and your body starts to like not process the foods you used to eat all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like as good, and then you get looking like this.
Fuck cheese,
So-
am I right?
So some of my goals for this whole thing is just I'm getting married in October.
Congrats.
So
Congratulations.
yeah, and
I love
then,
that you paused
so-
and waited for us to
I know,
clap.
because you knew it was coming. I'm like, I don't want to interrupt him, but yay!
So I found out that anytime you say you're getting married, there's like this. You have to give a little pause after.
It's true. It's true.
So I'm getting married, and I'd like to look good in my tuxedo. So I'd like to. I think mainly it's a. I guess I'd like to be healthier. Number one, but I guess the way I'm going to measure that is by pounds. So weight, and I'm just going to like see how I'm doing with that, and just not eat like a garbage person in general. Like
Yeah.
because that can really throw me off. I'm a big fan of the Taco Bell. Chad knows that.
we have the same order.
Yeah, we have
Crunch Wrap
very
Supreme,
close to the same
Cheesy
order.
gordita
Yeah.
crunch.
Yep. I just don't do the Doritos Locos Taco. I can do without that.
It's okay to
It comes
do
in the
just
combo. You got to get the combo to save the
So
money.
No, of course, but I get the regular taco instead of the Doritos
Okay.
Loco. I'm sorry.
We're here to talk about fitness. What's your favorite Taco Bell? What do you get on
Oh
your
man, this went off
quesadilla?
the rails real fast.
Chalupas, am I right?
So yeah, I've had kind of a lifelong battle with my weight. It's always been something that's like bothered me, and nothing I've really been able to like kind of like do anything about it up until hopefully now. And I think that like doing this with everybody, the motivation helps me out. Definitely, like seeing other people do it and just like wanting to challenge myself against other people. I guess it's like kind of like the competitor in me, but more the video game competitor in me, because I'm using Ring Fit to trick me into working out. I mean, that's what this whole thing is about, right? I mean, it keeps me in front of my TV, and I can still work out. And then as soon as I'm done, I can play something that's a little more enjoyable. But so I'm really enjoying it, and I think with your guys' help, I think I can reach the goals that I want to hit, for sure.
Dope. And you kind of spoke to, with our help, one of the things that I want to let everyone know about, that who's not on this call, obviously, we have like a Discord channel that we're encouraging each other with. We are checking in on each other, sending pictures of ourselves being really gross after a workout in Ring Fit. So we have, although we're checking in only 30 days at a time with you, the audience, we are constantly in communication with each other about it too.
And I got to be honest too, the Apple Watch thing, like everybody that's like added each other
I
in
need to
Apple
do
Watch,
that.
like I have not had another friend in my Apple Watch since I've had it. Like I don't see, like people don't see when I complete workouts, and I don't see when other people. But like I look down at my watch, I'm like, oh, Joel completed a workout. I'm like, fuck yeah, Joel. Fucking go, Joel. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
That's a much nicer reaction than I would have.
My Apple Watch just picked me up. Saying that. Joel, you might get a text that says "fuck you, Joel."
Nothing yet.
Yeah. So no, it's great. It's been awesome so far, and we'll see.
Dope. Matt, I'm gonna have you call out somebody else to go next.
Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. So I played hockey all my life, so weight was never really a true issue for me. I did have a bad car accident on my 25th birthday, and after that, I was in recovery and gained probably the most weight I've ever had in my life. And for 2.5 years, I worked out regularly, at least 4 times a week. It was the best shape I was ever in my life. So I have some kind of fitness in my life before, I guess. And since I have been married and had our first child, I have not worked out, played hockey, done anything. So for like 2.5 years, I've just been a fat piece of trash. So hopefully, this gears my ass back into a workout routine. And I think that's my goal, is to have this daily or every other day. I've basically done it every other day since I've gotten it, which I think was last Wednesday I got it. So it's nice to get back into a physical routine every other day at least. I feel a little better about myself. The main goal I have is to sit on my couch without my shirt on, turn on my PlayStation, and not have that camera shot of me looking like Jabba the Hutt. So if I look good in that aspect, I think I'll be happy. Also, I'd like to come up the stairs without getting winded. That'd be nice too. And hopefully, once this COVID situation dies down, I'd like to get back on the ice. I haven't played hockey in a couple of years, anyways. So hopefully, this will motivate me to get back out there. I miss it a lot, and that was a huge part of my fitness growing up. I used to play hockey at least 4 times a week. So,
dope. Did you ever beat anybody up?
Oh yeah. I've got my ass beat plenty of times too. So.
Yeah, that was going to be my follow-up question.
Yeah, I've probably taken more beatings than I've given out. That's for sure.
Dope. Dallas, I'm going to have you call on somebody else.
Joel.
Oh, all right. Well, I host the Pixel Street podcast with John Hansen. I think he's been on Respawn Aim Fire once or twice before. My history with
have
fitness
you yourself
is...
not been on?
No, I don't think so.
All right, you're coming on the show. I don't know how that hasn't happened.
I don't think so. I think I was just busy when John was on.
Awkward.
But yeah, my history with fitness is I've always kind of been naturally a bigger dude my whole life. And I played football in high school, and my senior year of high school I dislocated my kneecap, and that kind of set me back pretty far because I had to get a scope of the knee, and they pulled out a bunch of broken cartilage and stuff. And then 10 years later, so last I want to say beginning of 2019, I started working out really hard, and I don't know, February I started working out a lot, and I lost 35, 40 pounds, and then in May of 2019, I dislocated the same knee again playing softball.
My God.
Literally, I had played softball the whole day, 2.5, 3 hours. All I did was throw a ball, and my kneecap just popped out. And then ever since then, I got surgery this January on it because I was still recovering. We were trying to avoid surgery by doing physical therapy. Still recovering, and I got surgery on it, a pretty major one, an MPFL reconstruction on it. And so I'm kind of using Ring Fit as in addition to my physical therapy that I went through, because physical therapy's over. And then once physical therapy was over, they're okay, you can start going to the gym. But it was literally right as COVID was a big deal. So all the gyms were closed. So now I'm kind of using it to kind of get back into working out again and getting into a healthier lifestyle, I guess. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I've lost 8 pounds since starting playing this game last week, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I know.
That's awesome,
dude. I'm a bigger dude, so granted that doesn't, you know what I mean? It scales up with me because of how big I am, but yeah, I don't know.
That's still awesome, dude. 8 pounds, nothing to blink at, man.
Oh yeah, I know. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been enjoying the game. I think, like Matt said, I'm just using Ring Fit to trick me into working out, honestly. And it's just so convenient that like I literally just walk to my living room, play the game during my lunch break because I'm working remote right now. It's just, I don't know, it's really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Do you have to
But,
do
yeah.
anything like accessibility wise for your knee? Like you have to change up any of the things like
No.
squatting or anything like that?
No, I haven't. I'm like, I'd say my knee is probably like 80% recovered. Like I could still feel it at times when I bend it too much or too far. I can feel it like getting real tense. But like I was just doing something today, like I think it was like the Warrior One pose in the game.
Oh.
And my girlfriend, she's like, "You can do that with your knee?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I can't do that. Like it hurts me sometimes." I was like, "I don't know. Like I can do it."
I love that one. That was a fun one.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
haven't gotten that far yet.
It is.
I've been loving
I
the
just
game.
unlocked it.
I've mainly been playing just the like adventure mode. I haven't really played any
Yeah.
like the modes where you can like pick a muscle group, I guess, to work out. I've just been doing adventure mode so far. But yeah, I've been loving it.
Awesome. So, do you have any like specific goals that you're looking at, or just like healthier lifestyle?
Yeah, just healthier lifestyle for now. Like I'm hoping that once COVID's over and I feel comfortable going to a gym, I'll go to the gym again and just kind of continue on from there.
Nice,
But it's
dude.
definitely a great alternative for now, like in the times. I remember I couldn't find this thing for months. Like I
No.
wanted to get one for a long time, and then they just started randomly, like a month and a half ago, just started randomly popping up on sites here and there for like 5 minutes at a time. I know, Chad, I remember listening to Respawning Fire, and you said that you paid an eBay reseller because you were impatient.
Yep. Paid
Oh,
$100. When
God.
like then for the next 3 days after that, it was like 500 times on Wario64 on Twitter. Hey, it's available here. It's available here. I was like, fuck. That's all right.
But yeah, I'm very glad that I was able to pick it up. I'm glad I did pick it up because I honestly, like, when the game first was announced and came out, I was like, oh, that's dumb. That's not Wii Fit.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, I
it doesn't
had
look
the same
very
thing.
serious. But man, if you saw me in my living room when I'm playing it, it's very serious.
Yeah,
It's
same.
no joke, for sure, man.
But yeah, that's it.
Nice, dude. All right, call someone out. I think it's just me or Holden. Holden, you're
Holden.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think kind of all my life I've had a lack of commitment to fitness, and that has impacted me in negative ways that I know I need to change, and this is kind of, I think, a good outlet for that. I think just applying video games to fitness in general is a good idea for me because I like video games. I should couple something I hate with something I love. Maybe it'll make it like mediocre. No, but the little I've done of it, I've enjoyed. But it's about, for me, it's about kind of creating that commitment, creating that kind of regular lifestyle. It's not necessarily for me about making like a number goal if I want to get to this weight. It's just about me. Like I feel like that will come through just making this a regular habit. I think that's probably the biggest opportunity I have is is fitness. So it's really just about creating that regular habit. So I've had Ring Fit Adventure since launch day, and I opened it up. Yeah, I opened it up on like Tuesday. It was my kind of first time like getting into this. I'm gonna start every other day, and it said like, oh, like welcome to your 6th day with Ring Fit Adventure, and I'm like, oh god, that's like horrible. Like I've had it for how many months now, and I'm like, I really, really need to stay committed to this. I think this is just like touching base, kind of having a community around that fitness is gonna be good for me as well. So I think that's kind of the goal, just making it a regular commitment.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you have like a specific? I know like somebody Dallas had said every other day is what he's trying to do. Do you have a specific cadence that you're looking to work out at, or just
Yeah,
like,
every other day is where I'm gonna start, and then I would like to get it where it's like every weekday. But I want to get comfortable with it first, because when you've been sedentary for so long, like it beats the hell out of you. Like I was kind of joking on the Discord chat that like I did it for 10 minutes, which is really 5 minutes in game and 10 minutes, according to my Apple Watch, and it destroyed me, which is like that awakening of like, yeah, you really need to do this. If that 5 minutes like destroyed me.
Yeah.
awesome? That brings it to me. Holden, say my name.
Chad Michael Innes.
Oh yeah,
I was going to say Toilet King.
the potty bandit. Hey everyone. I think everyone who listens to our show has some kind of semblance of my journey as a young hefty man to the man that I am today. But I'll give like a short version of it. I did play sports as a kid, like most people. I played soccer and baseball, and then eventually, as I got bigger and bigger and ate more Pop-Tarts, I went from second base to right field
Yep. Right
to
field,
not
baby.
playing anymore.
Right field.
Do you ever get put into catcher? Because that's when you really know. That was
Oh
mine.
no, I could not hold a squat that long.
They sat me out in right field, and that was it.
So yeah, that was around middle school, and then instead I went into theater because theater is you can do lots of things as a fat kid in theater. So I did that for a long time, and then actually as we got into like later college and after college, I actually developed an eating disorder too, and that was there with me for a few years. But then a friend of mine I hired him as a personal trainer, and completely changed like my whole outlook on things. Got me eating right. Completely like broke me of my eating disorder. I fell in love with CrossFit, which was really, really great, and did that for a few years. And then the last step of it after everything was I felt like I'd got to a place where I was really happy with what I could do with my body, but I still had a lot of like leftover loose skin and stuff like that. So this year in February, I had surgery to get that removed. And then I've been bedridden and sedentary for 5 months because of it. And so Ring Fit was because of COVID, I know that I'm not going to be able to get back to a gym at least this calendar year probably. So I was like, I need something to do in my home. And I was really skeptical of Ring Fit. And even whenever we were like first talking about it, and then even when Trevor came back on the show, I was like, oh, Trevor had difficulty with it, but I really don't know how difficult it's going to be for me. And then I picked it up, and literally the first day, almost threw up 3 times. I was like, it is insane how much of a workout, and not just a cardio workout, but like a strength training, resistance training workout you can get with this tiny little ring. So I'm really excited about it. Working out has always been, not always been, but for the last few years since I hired that personal trainer, has always been like an emotional thing for me too. Like it's how I deal with depression and how I get out of a funk. If I wake up, like it became part of my daily routine, and like I wouldn't be able to do work or be in the right mindset without it. So it's been really nice the last week and a half, 2 weeks, to be doing this every single day, and then I've noticed that my mood has completely changed 180 from where I was a month ago, which is super cool. So that's where I am currently. I don't have a weight goal, but I do have a body fat percentage goal. Before I had my surgery, I was down to 14% body fat. I'm up to now 25, and so I'd like to get down to under 20. So that's my specific number goal that I'm working towards over the next, I'm going to give it 120 days. I'm going to give it 4 months. Just to get back down to something where I wasn't sitting in my bed eating M&Ms and Reese's and pizza all the time. So that's my number goal. I'm gonna try to stick with it every single day. I've done it every single day for the last 12 days now. So that's been
Nice.
It's been rough for the first few, but then once you get used to it and your body's like, I'm just gonna always be sore. Then you're good. And then this group in particular, I really love. Part of what I loved about CrossFit was the community aspect of it, and being able to know like people in the gym with you, like if we're all measuring our 1 rep maximum amount of weight we can squat at once, and you know like, oh my god, Lisa was able to do 120 pounds 3 months ago, and today she hit 125, and that's really awesome. We all celebrate that together. So that's why I wanted to kind of form this group here, is to just have a group of people. We all have a like mind in what we're doing here, and be able to celebrate with each other, motivate each other, and push each other to be the better versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's my version of everything. So that's where we are now. We're going to call this, for lack of a better term, day 0. And we'll check back in 30, 60, 90 days from here as well to see where everyone is, see if everyone's stuck with it, if we're all dead or if we're all super ripped and shredded. Whatever that ends up looking like.
I hope the latter.
I hope the latter as well. Before we head out, I want to know what everyone's favorite and least favorite exercise is in Ring Fit. Like, what move specifically? What's your favorite move and what's your least favorite move?
Oh God, I gotta say, like, I really do enjoy like Joel's in the Warrior One. I really do enjoy that one because like I did yoga before this, so like I already had that one down. But then you put like the ring up and going to one side slowly, and then coming back. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that feels great. that helps my old man arthritis in the small of my back that I actually have and feel extremely old saying that feel great. Honestly, probably the one that I hate the most and I instantly took off was the squats. because fuck
I
me
love the
running.
squats.
I
love
love
the
squats too.
squats.
Well, so here's the thing. I do it in the morning, so everyone else in my house is asleep. So I actually have it on silent mode. So I'm doing the mini squats to move. So like I'm already doing that, and they're like, "Get down, fucking lower." I'm like, "No,
that's right.
please, God."
Please no.
So yeah, no, I would say that's my favorite and least favorite.
Nice. Yeah, so
Anybody else?
like I said, I like the squats. That's my favorite, definitely. I definitely get very angry, like with, not myself. I get angry at the game, even though I always pick the squats, and I'm like, let's go. And it just it's like, I don't know. It just feels really good when I finish like the reps that I'm doing. So I really like that. And I'm not a big fan of I don't forget the name of it. I'm only level 13, so I don't have all of the things unlocked. But when you're on the ground, you have your hands behind you, and you bring your knees up to your chest.
Oh, I love that
That's
one.
the word.
Oh man,
I hate that one.
I wasn't sure at first. I was doing it where I would kick my legs out and keep them suspended, but it looks like in
Yeah.
the picture that the person rests the legs. But I think you get a better workout.
Yeah,
when
you get a better workout.
You
than
do.
keeping
If
the
you
air.
don't
Yeah.
touch the ground, it's a better workout, but you
Yeah,
don't have to
don't
get
touch the
points.
ground.
right. Exactly. So I've been doing it with my legs not touching the ground, and it just destroys me. It absolutely destroys me. I'm like ready to throw up on the ground while I do it. Yeah. But I hate it. It feels great, but I hate it. I hate it so much.
You know what I hate about the squats? I love the squats because I'm really good at them. But I hate the squats because they're like the least good exercise in terms of like doing damage to people.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
I feel
Yep.
such a good workout afterwards, but then I've done like no damage. Versus the next leg move I think you unlock is the one where you just like throw the thing against your knees and you're just basically just doing high knees. And like
Yeah,
that's
I've been
easy as
doing that
fuck,
one.
but it's so overpowered.
There was one boss fight with Drago, the main boss thing or anything, and like it took so long that I kept having to repeat the attacks, and it would come around to squats. I'm like, no, please, come on, come on, man, this is the 4th time.
Yeah, I'm on level 10, and I don't have much unlocked either, but definitely the knees to chest are the worst for me. Like, my whole body shakes when I'm doing it.
Yep.
My core is so weak right now. I'm, like, quivering. It's terrible. I think my favorite one, the one I go to the most is probably I think it's the one where you tilt forward and you just squeeze the ring.
Oh
And I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it
Oh
works-
yeah, the front press.
Is it your chest? I think it's the front press. Yep.
yeah.
That's my favorite one.
That's a good one.
It's just easy, in my opinion.
My favorite one is probably the bow one. I don't know
Oh,
why.
the bow's good.
It's just like it's easy to do, but you can really feel like the tension.
When you
like,
feel
I'm
it like right here in
impressed.
your shoulder, like it just
Yeah.
feels so good.
Like I'm impressed at how durable the ring actually is. Like I'm pulling on that thing like as hard as I can, and it's not gonna break. And my least favorite is definitely the knee to the chest one. I was literally thinking that before Matt even said it. And
Oh, it sucks.
that thing, it destroys me. Like that's the one where when I'm done, I'm like I take a second, catch my breath, and then get off the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like don't get up too fast. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right, thank God.
I think that's what it is. I think it's the like when I do the squats and I finish and I feel good about it. Like I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, and I'm already
Yeah.
standing. But when I'm done doing the knees to the chest and then I'm done and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to stand. These guys are just gonna have to wait a second.
When
All right,
do
stand
that
up, but not too quick. And you're like, fuck you, you're going to take some time.
when I do that one, I'm very conscious not to like reach to my couch with my sweaty ass arm to lift myself up. Like I don't want to like stain my couch because of this.
I think
really
my
have a-
least favorite is... Well, the one that almost made me throw up the very first day was the overhead press. I don't know why
I
that
like
one in
that.
particular almost made me throw up, but I did that so many times, and it's probably like my shoulders and my upper back are probably my weakest part. But have you guys come across the mountain climbers yet?
oh
yet.
no.
Oh.
They're the ones where you're down on you have your hands in front of you, and then you're like in a plank position, and you have to jump your alternating knees
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, I
I
don't
know
like
them.
that.
Yeah, no.
They are the way that it recognizes you doing it well. You have to move your legs so like your knee has to basically be in your chin for it to recognize it as like a great version of it. And I haven't unlocked the actual move, but I've only come across it in like a couple of gyms where you like use these specific moves to defeat these enemies. But I always get like 3/4 of the way through that move, and I'm just like, if I stop right now and I just take a nap, will it know? And I just pick it back up and it just doesn't know the difference. I hate those. But I think I struggle with saying favorite because it's like it's my favorite go-to, but it's also like weak as fuck. I think it's Warrior 2.
I don't have that one yet.
You have your legs spread and you're like leaning to one side, but you have your arms out and you're just twisting. You're just twisting your arms slowly. And I'm like, it's so powerful, but I'm doing almost nothing. So I use it almost like a recovery. But I also feel really guilty, like I'm not getting a good workout with this because it's too easy for me.
The game's also very discouraging when you see it's like, you've been working out for 6 minutes. And I look at my watch and it says like 35 minutes. Like, what in the hell is going on?
What about you, Holden?
Yes, I don't have a least favorite move actually, because like kind of Chad pointed out, he uses the like Warrior 2 I don't have the move, but like he uses that as a recovery. Any kind of like moves that are easier, it's like a nice little recovery, and then the moves that are more challenging and actually are good for exercise, I'm gonna feel the pain anyway. So like, doesn't matter which move it is. But I think I like the knee highs a lot. It's energetic. It does. I feel like it does good damage. It's just more fun to do than the other ones. But I don't really have a least favorite.
I would like to change my goal to doing the high knee with the exact movement the doll is doing on there, because he's got some fucking style to it. Like he's doing like a moonwalk with it. Like watch his feet.
Yeah,
he
like
fucking
slide
puts it down
backwards every
and
time.
slides it back. I can't do that.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. I look forward to hearing where we all are 30 days from now. We'll check back in. Until then, Ring Fit. That's what we're saying.
Wait, no, we'll do the pose. We'll do the pose.
Yeah, do the pose, Chad.
Ready?
Oh, yeah, victory pose.
Oh, yeah,
Squat.
Let's do the squat. You guys don't scream?